Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back at you with another video. Anyways, I'm doing this video. I actually got an update on my EDC. I'm carrying something new now that I'm trying out, which it feels great, works great. It's just another tool for my self-defense setup. And the reason I'm doing this video, obviously, I'm sure you guys all know about the shooting that happened up in New York. I believe it was Buffalo, at the grocery store. And can't remember the exact numbers of how many people were killed, but there was a lot of people that were killed in the shooting. And obviously, the corrupt media is trying to spin this on a racial outlook. And obviously, guns are the problem, blah, blah, blah. And, you're going to be hearing that all week about how guns are the problem, not crazy people, and that this is a racial act, a racism act, and all this stuff. It's all a bunch of BS and all a bunch of bullcrap. At the end of the day, this is the administration that's running this country, and the fake news out there. This is their fault. So, they're the ones to blame for the shooting, for all this hatred and division that they've caused, in this country. So, but there's also another shooting that you probably didn't hear much about. It was at a church. I believe it was Orange County, and the news, they never say the color of the shooter unless it's a white guy. They always, if it's a white guy, they'll say it was a Caucasian male, white guy that, and it's racial act or whatever, like the shooter in Buffalo. But this one was in Orange County, and it was at a church. 4 people were killed, but all they said, it was a shooter. They didn't say who it was, but it was actually, I believe, a Chinese or Oriental person that did it. So that was the racial shooter in Orange County, as far as his race. But they didn't say that. They don't want to. The only time they ever say anything is if it's a white guy. So, but anyways, with all these shootings going on, and all these shootings too are in Democratic cities and states, and we're like in Buffalo, New York. New York's got some of the biggest gun control laws than any other state, and the people living there are like fish in a barrel. They can't even protect yourself. And I even posted some comments yesterday. I believe it was on Fox News when they were talking about it. But, this isn't about guns or race or anything. This is about the wicked and the righteous. This is about evil and good. This is about the wicked coming after the innocent and the righteous people and just murdering them and slaying them. And these cities and these gun control states, these people can't even protect themselves. And that's why you don't see shootings, especially where I'm at, where I live at here in Florida, but also in my city, in my county. We don't see stuff like that because majority of the people around here carry guns. We the people, we protect ourselves. We carry guns and we're ready to use them if we have to. And if some crazy son of a bitch tries to come in and shoot everybody up, there's going to be a lot of people there that are going to be fighting back too. So, and they're going to be shooting back. So anyways, you just don't see this stuff in the red states and the free states as often as you do, in the blues. So, with these gun control laws, they're telling you that they're helping you, but they're not. They're hurting you, and they're just setting you up, to be slaughtered. So, anyways, that's just kind of my thoughts on all that. Which, for me, on my self-defense and on my tools and what I keep on my belt, I'm always trying to add or change things around, but, find things that work. I always carry a folding knife on me, which folding knife is what I use at work every day. And it's great for, maintenance stuff, or everyday stuff, EDC stuff, task or whatever. But as far as self-defense, a folding knife is not really made for a self-defense knife. It can break. If I did use it and hit bone with it, I could break the tip, or it could break here on the on the flipper right there. It could break it. The knife could break. I mean, it's not made to be a self-defense tool. Now, could I use it for self-defense? Yes, but that's not what it's made for. So anyways, I got a gift that was given to me, and it's a great self-defense knife and tool for that situation, for that purpose. So the new item I'm wearing now, and I've been trying it out. So far, everything's been good. Obviously, you can see on my EDC, I got my keys. I always keep my gun on appendix. Got my flashlight. Got my folder knife here, and then I got my bone breaker in the left pocket. But one of the new items I'm carrying is this knife here. It has a real nice leather sheath on it. It's got a button on it, and very well made quality. I am gonna it's sharp. I'm gonna kind of tighten it up and clean the blade up. Put some oil on the handle just to shine it up a little bit. This was a gift given to my father-in-law, which he gave to me. But this is a good friend of his makes this, or made this in the leather sheath. I'm not for sure on who puts this one out. Just go ahead and take it off just to see. I always got my Black Scout survival gun belt. But anyways, I'm not for sure on the company, but just to show you the quality of the sheath here. Very nice, well stitched sheath. I love the, the print and the design on it. Has the belt loop, so you're running it vertical, and then it's got the button. Button's real easy to snap off and get it out. Now I can't remember the style of knife that they call these. I mean, there's a tactical knife term, I guess, for this right here. But anyways, but the one thing I really love about this setup, and I was always Pakistan. The blade up here says Pakistan. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not for sure. My father-in-law's friend makes the knife, or if he purchased this. I think he makes the sheaths for him, if I'm right, is what it is. And then the blades, but I'm not for sure on the weight on it, but it's very solid, solid blade. Obviously, you see it's a whole piece of steel there, and it's got nice wood handles. It feels great in the hand. I mean, it feels amazing. But I forget the terms of these type of knives or what they're called, but they're basically a great self-defense knife, and great for stabbing. So you use it as you were punching. So if you were fighting an attacker, somebody got on you, you get it out, boom, 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 just start going to work. But it's a great self-defense tool, knife for that situation. So I got this on my EDC now, and I'm gonna keep wearing it here. But just another tool to have on me for self-defense, depending on the situation, what's going on. If I don't have my firearm on me, usually when I'm working, this is in the truck. I keep the doors locked while I'm doing my jobs, but this always stays in the truck with my extra mag. But the only thing I have on my person at all times is my folder knife and the bone breaker, and then obviously my flashlight. But this is something I'm going to have on my person at all times while I'm working, and keep this with me when I don't have my pistol on me. And for me, in a self-defense situation, if I had to choose on what knife I wanted to use for that, for self-defense, I definitely want to be using this one. This is what this is made for, and this will get the job done with no problem, and definitely take out somebody that was trying to hurt you very fast and quick, and do a lot of damage compared to the folder knife that would work but wouldn't do as much damage, and obviously would probably break in the process of using it for self-defense. So I got two knives on me now. Bone Tactical, he always recommends having two knives on you. He loves the neck knife. He also makes knives like these too, similar to this type of setup. But his guys and him always have a folded knife for, everyday stuff. And then they have a self-defense knife that they keep on their person, for that. So, because, Bone Tactical, Greg always says, you know, folding knives weren't made for self-defense, and they will break. So, you know, to have a blade or some type of setup like that, that's what that knife is made for, and that's what it's used for. So anyways, but with all the shootings going on and with everything going on with the border, I mean, this Title 42 is supposed to end here, and it go watch the border now. It's thousands are coming across, but here soon they're talking about millions. And you know, the crime is only going to go up. It's only going to get worse. The cartel is obviously has a lot of involvement with that, with the drugs and the crime and everything. So the guns, the illegal guns coming over, it's going to be a nightmare, and it's only getting worse. It's not going to get better. It's only getting worse. You know, so that's the problem. You know, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, as I guess you could say, because until something changes or this administration is taken over and done with and get rid of them, it's only going to get worse. And now with these shootings and this, you know, the shooting in Buffalo, they're going to be spinning that any way they can to pass any bills they can, or you know, reach any wicked agendas that they can, and blame and just twist it all around just to make things even worse. So I don't know. It's things ain't good, y'all. So as far as self-defense goes, you know, your tools and everything, make sure you're ready. Check your laws, check your states, and check what you can carry and what you can't, and what's legal. I know with this knife here, I am allowed to carry this because it's under three inches on the blade. So I mean, I can carry this knife legally. I do keep it concealed. I am running it at 3 o'clock, and the reason for that is, as you can see, I got my flashlight here. I always appendix carry, so I wanted to keep away from my pistol, and then have it here at 3 o'clock. And then I got my folder knife here. I can still get out, and you know, and it doesn't get in the way. And then this works out great to where I can get to. That's one thing we were practicing the other night when I first got it, and you know, just seeing how fast, comparing the time compared to the folder knife, just to show you, we were kind of doing it, but I was just showing my father-in-law. But you know, for me to get the folder knife out, you know, I got 1 second, flip it, 2 seconds, so you know, 3 seconds. Say 1, 2, 3 with the stab. Okay, so that's the folder knife. Now, obviously, with the folder knife, I stab somebody, stab. Now, there's a chance this could break, the tip could break, you know, who knows how far it could go. But with this other knife, you know, I can get to it, pull my shirt out, boom, and get the knife on my hand. So I'm looking at about 2 seconds with this knife here. For me, if I felt a threat coming or I saw it coming, obviously I could get my shirt over it and get the shirt out of the way. With the folder knife, I don't have to worry about that. I can go right to the flip and then stab, so I don't have to move my shirt. So, but you know, if it's concealed, obviously I gotta get to it and then get it out. But once I get this out, which I did beat the time frame compared to the folder knife, once this knife is out and I'm using it, I mean, it's doing damage. I mean, it's you know, and then if I got the bone breaker in the other hand, so at the same time, just go ahead and show it. Yeah, at the same time, something happens, you know, boom, I'm going for the bone breaker, flipping this. See, probably what I do, well, let's see, I'm gonna try to do it, because it's hard. I'm trying to do 2 things at one time, so let's see if I can focus on doing this, but because I want to try to get to the bone. See, that's gonna be hard, because my bone breaker's in my pockets. I gotta reach down in here, digging down. These pockets are real deep. My other pants are, the bone breaker sits probably about right here, but these ones are a little bit deeper, so I gotta kind of reach down in there and get it. But anyways, at the end of the day, you know, I got both of them in each hand, and I got 2 weapons in my fists, in my hands, that I can use for self-defense. So basically, you know, I'll, boom, boom, jab, boom, throw left, right, boom, boom, boom. Obviously, this is the one I'm gonna be going with, because that's the one doing the most damage. And then it could come with like a left hook or something, or a hammer fist, you know, get them off, whatever. So anyways, just another great self-defense tool to add to my arsenal of tools here to protect myself my families, my loved ones, friends, you know, in a situation. So it's got a nice button on it too. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you this new self-defense tool I got on there. Not sure the, you know, the company and all that, but there's plenty of companies out there that make knives like these. Go check out Bone Tactical. He has a lot of great knives like this, you know, in this class of knife, and it would be great for that situation. So definitely highly recommend Bone Tactical. But there's other companies too that make it, and you know, you can go check them out. But just wanted to do this video to talk a little bit about what's going on, you know, with the shootings and crime and everything, and just being ready, self-defense wise, guys. So take care. God bless. Hope this can help somebody. And something else I was going to say at the end. I was thinking of it. I can't remember. Anyways, y'all. God bless. Be safe.